17 people have been sentenced for their part in a major drug supply operation in Derbyshire. The group mainly used Snapchat to sell their drugs, operating a collection and delivery service and using social media to run competitions to drum up custom by giving away freebies. Evis Sogu was the head of the conspiracy, sourcing large amounts of cannabis that was sold. Henry Raisbeck, Thomas Solar and Samuel Dixon worked alongside him, coordinating the supply and distribution of Class A and B drugs into Creswell from Nottinghamshire. Stephen Newton was used as a driver and enforcer for the higher up in the chain, while Claire Whitaker is the partner of Davy Holmes and helped him with the supply side of the business. The conspiracy came to light in October 2020 when officers attempted to stop a suspicious vehicle in Skinner Street, Creswell. The car failed to stop and drove dangerously before crashing in Duchess Street. Driver Alex Hall and passenger Kieran Burney fled the scene, but officers then found 3 large buckets containing 5 kilos of cannabis worth between $22,200 and $27,000 in the boot of the car. After the crash, Jay Hall, brother of Alex Hall, made a 999 call to police, claiming he was the driver of the car and that the contents belonged to him. He was arrested later that evening, but inquiries went on to show this was a lie and Jay Hall was in the pub all night. This incident led to the downfall of the group's supply empire. Members began to try and sell more drugs to regroup the losses made when the car crashed, but this led to fractions and the group arguing, with threats being made. Throughout all this, the drug supply continued and further arrests and seizures were made. In January 2021, Davy Holmes, Michael Cooper, Damien Wyatt and Craig Wyatt were arrested in Bradford after being found in possession of cannabis valued at between $1,400 and $1,700, as well as cash. The next incident occurred in February 2021 when police stopped a BMW at Tesco service station in Millview Way, Clown. Driver Leron Wyatt and passenger Davy Holmes were arrested after being found in possession of a large quantity of cannabis, cash, and an offensive weapon they had strategically placed down the side of the passenger seat. These arrests led to a search of a property in Duke Street, Creswell, which was where the group stashed their drugs at the property. Craig Wyatt and Leon Lander were arrested with cannabis edibles and cocaine, with a total value of $21,360 being found. A few days later, on the 19th of February 2021, a member of the public called police to say a cannabis grow at a property in Church Street, Creswell, was being harvested. Officers attended and found a half-harvested grow. It later became apparent that some members of the group had stolen cannabis from the others to try and recoup their losses. Investigations then led to another address in Duke Street, Creswell, where Nicola Eccleston and Simon Dykes were arrested. All were subsequently charged and have been sentenced to the following. PC Helen Ward, who led the investigation, said this group were responsible for the distribution and sale of large quantities of drugs in Derbyshire, so I am pleased they have now been brought to justice for their crimes. She said drugs have a massive impact on our communities, so it is vital that criminal activity from groups such as this is disrupted and the groups dismantled. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.